1983, North America went through a violent video game crash. The crash would result in several video game companies folding. This included Atari, who wound up selling their own company. The video game crash had many factors to blame. For the most part, it was the, at the time, overblown video game market. Imagine walking into a store and having over 15 video game consoles to choose from. Most of these consoles people knew nothing about. Most of these video game consoles weren't advertised that much, if at all, which left consumers feeling confused and downright irritated. Another problem was the number of games that were rushed to the market, or games that were just flat out terrible. Things got so bad that major American toy companies actually labeled video games as a fad that came and went. By late 1983, video games were taken off of store shelves and put into bargain bins. And by 1984, toy stores had completely removed video games from their inventory, putting other products in their place. The 1983 video game crash started a high tide of failure. A tide that was turned around October 18, 1985. This is when America saw the release of the Nintendo Entertainment System, an absolutely groundbreaking console for its time. Most people were still playing the Atari 2600, which was a simple 1-bit console. The NES, however, was the first ever 8-bit console. It blew American gamers away. Quite simply, the NES took us from this to this. Obviously today we have the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, you know. But back then, the Nintendo must have been the most awesome thing ever seen. Hey, unhook that. Look what I got.
Is that the Nintendo Entertainment System?
Bad in the bone.
Gnarly.
Fat.
Rad.
Major. Awesome.
Tubular.
Bitchin'. Totally far out. Oh yeah, it was that good. Check in for part 2. You should know what's next.